Yo, Crypto Nation and mining family, what's going on? What up, what up, what up? All you happy hashers out there, what's going on? I see we got Jason the Tiger Osborne coming in hot and heavy with those FOs. Yeah. That's what's up. And we got Sadie coming in here too. Yo. We got Wheeling. He's like, I'm here. Just got my order from Amazon. Nice.
Nice.
Like, I'm waiting for his
Fantastic.
monitors staying to running late. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I found a pole arm stand for like a monitor. It's normally like $25, but there was like a 50% off coupon clip, and you could get it, and it was like $11, and I bought it. Thought it was gonna be what I needed, and it wasn't. But I was able to use it somewhere else in the house, so it's fine. It was $11. I mean, might as well use it.
Right. I've got here. I have this one here. And I need to put this monitor off to my right on. This way I can have all my monitors relatively the same height.
Nice.
Because the one monitor just doesn't have any height adjustment on its own basic stand.
Right. Yeah.
And
It's cool.
that was like 29, like I think $32, $33 after it was like with tax on it.
Not bad. So I do know tonight we will probably end up ending a little early because Chump Change them will be going live tonight, and I want to see what they got going on. Because a bunch of them so happen to be in Washington, D.C. all at the same time as a secret meeting, and it looks like from the shorts I seen, Locotech was there, and they were testing equipment. Chump Change was. I seen DJ post some videos. Serpent was there. There was quite a few people there. They were at some event, and Locotech was there, and they're testing, like physically testing Locotech's chips. So I want to know what they got going on.
I still have my reservations with this all. I mean, the company's headquarters is in the Kazakhstan embassy in Norway. That's what they have as their postal address for the company headquarters.
I don't think that's so anymore. You should probably go double check that.
Probably do that, but it doesn't mean that, just because they might have changed it now, how true is, how legit is the company, still. Yeah. I still have my red flags. Because like they're supposedly have had, we're like, oh, we're gonna be coming out those what is it, the hash blades?
Mm-hmm.
That's like 2 years and still no product.
But they did build their own chips. Like TSMC didn't build their chips. Like they physically
right,
built
and I was
chips.
able to confirm
so
that nobody has made any
process.
Chips. But they also had stated that they were already had them, and that they were going into production for it. And then over 2 years later, they're talking about they've got a prototype USB with one of their singular ASIC chips on there that you can't purchase, being housed on a 3D printed housing. I mean, I can get over the 3D printed housing. I can get over that. Okay, don't think that I'm like picking on them for a 3D printed housing, but it's like I don't know. They just have my reservations.
We'll see. Jason Osborne says, "How's Jay doing?" As far as I know, he's doing good. He works night shifts, so he sleeps during the day and works at night. So that's all I know. And they were rebuilding his house last time I knew. I've just been kind of waiting on him to tell me that they got their house ready to go, and I will send him all of his computer stuff because I've got a bunch of it here for him, and just waiting on for the place to go. And then Will and Crypto says, when are y'all going to put someone on chart analysis like Jay was doing? The slot is open as of now for anyone to like do them if they would want to on the show. I'm not a chart guy, so I know I'm not doing it.
I know how to do a
But
little bit of it.
the slot is open for Jay. That is Jay's cup of tea, and it is his slot. But yeah, we do need someone to start doing some charts again. That's for sure.
I just don't like charting on poop coins.
Yeah. We definitely could use it, but
biased.
As far as right now,
it.
it's in the air, Will and Crypto. It's either when Jay gets back or when we have someone that would like to do them. What's up, Crypto Do?
Yo.
Yeah, I'm not a chart guy.
I mean, I understand the charts. I just don't like going through all the poop coins. I mean, I could do like a half-hour slot here and there if I've got time. But man, I've been having issues trying to even do it for my channel because like I'm coming off of getting off of work and everything. If I can get off work at 5, I'm cool. I can get online and stream. But man, I get off at 6 and it's like, damn, I just worked open to close.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like less motivated, even though I know it needs to happen. I know it needs to happen, but you know.
Yeah. Currently, all the info we got there, Will and Crypto. In the fortunate of events that are happening. Sadly, right? No. It's frozen.
Did you see the new Sapphire card?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that?
Looks cool. It's got overclock memory, which is interesting. But
right?
I mean,
you
it's
guys
still
don't
just
know.
like a dumbed down. Was it 6800?
It's the RX 6750 Golden Rabbit Edition. So we know the Golden Rabbit Editions are the base model cards. So it being a base model card, it's actually got base model core. So it's basically an XT and an XTX failure. At least an XT failure. And with some beefed up memory on it. So not too bad. The coloring scheme on there is not too bad. So if you're trying to do an ice blue build, you could definitely have a card that would accent the build. But it's gonna be a base model card for the most part. So we're not talking about huge performance. But again, for mining wise, if it comes at a caveat that that the price point on it is not so bad, then it's like it makes you go, should I grab some of these and mine on them? I mean, is it even worth mining on GPUs at this point with the such little returns on each GPU? Can you honestly sit there and say, hey guys, let's go buy some GPUs, build a rig? Over, hey, let's go and grab an ASIC, Bitcoin.
Yeah. Speaking of ASIC, want to hear about my conundrum?
Uh-oh.
So,
What happened?
I don't know what's happened.
Uh-oh.
So I've been testing out different firmwares, right? And my J Pro's been perfectly fine. I haven't had any issues with it. Tested out the stock firmware. I tested out the Brains, and Brains was having some licensing issues. So I kept using it, did all my testing, finished all that. Now I was moving on to asic.to. Now it was a bit weird. It's Vanish, but it's like American Vanish. It's, you know, legible.
Right.
Not in Russian.
Right.
But it works really well. But I was trying it out, and I don't know what I did, but I just put in the SD card in the back of the Beagle Bone. I saw lights at first. Wasn't coming visible to the network, so I was like, okay, kind of weird. Maybe I put the wrong installer on or something. So I pulled the SD card out, checked it out, reinstalled it on there. Just reflashed it to make sure with the current firmware, just to make sure. Put it back in. Nothing happened. So I pulled the SD card back out and just left it out. And I was like, all right, so it'll at least run stock. If I pull SD card out completely, nothing. There's no fault light on the board. There's no normal light on the board. It won't connect to the internet. It won't hash. I don't know what the fuck happened.
It
Yeah,
doesn't know it's turned on.
I don't know what happened. But now I can't use any firmwares. Like the Ethernet port lights come on. It's a Beagle board controller, so there's like a green light inside, and it's on like the main, like the green controller. And then on the Beagle board, it's like, of course, it's like upside down,
Right,
'cause
right,
it's
right,
seated
right.
on. There's a red light up underneath there, and I don't ever remember there being a red light there before.
I think your
But
controller took a shit, not you.
yeah, I don't know what happened.
I think your
So
controller probably just took a shit on you.
yeah, I mean, luckily I have the Epic controller that I was going to anyway, but like I wanted to finish my fucking testing. Like I wasn't even done yet. I still had two more firmwares to go through,
So,
and
do you
I couldn't
remember
even
whenever
finish
I
it.
got done doing all of my ASIC classes, and I was like, "Man, did you know the number one thing that you don't want to do with an ASIC is like really turn them off?"
So
They
when I
they
went to
really
go,
get angry about that.
so before I turned it off, to like swap firmwares, I went into Brains and I stopped the miner and I let it sit there for like 10 or so minutes. Plus, it's kind of cool out right now. So I let it cool off before I
Do you remember what
unplugged it
I?
and
Do you
did my
remember
work.
what I did when we were shutting
Hey,
down
thanks.
You remember what I did when we were shutting down a facility?
Thanks, Sadie. Yeah, like you let them ramp down for a while.
Right. I unplugged the Ethernet, just pink, and let them do it that
What?
way.
Yeah.
That was like the way that I was like. It's like if you really want to do it, you just unplug it. No more jobs. It's not thinking
I mean,
anymore.
stopping the miner does the same thing.
Yeah, I just don't want
It
to take
is.
any chances.
Well, it was working,
That was just
and
me, but
I don't know what happened. I was looking back at like the firmwares that I was using for asic.to, and there are three different types of firmware. One is an installer, and it's an SD installer, and from some things I've been reading, it sounds like that is an installer to NAND, and I might have flash over the stock firmware on the actual NAND, right? But I didn't let it probably finish all the way because it never came online. So went to go redo other testing. So I think I might have interrupted it, so it didn't do that. But now I think it's just like stuck. I've even tried to like factory reset it, and it won't like go back to factory.
So
Like nothing
I'm not
happens.
sure
So
if that control board is still using like a 6-pin, and you can pull the control board out and actually apply power to it, and not have any of the hash boards, in the picture. And then I think that bottom board has an SD card slot, and you might be able to salvage it.
no, the bottom
No?
bottom board doesn't. It's
Okay.
I have the bigger board, so you have the controller with
Right.
the
Then you got
black,
that weird board
yeah, the
underneath it.
black one on top.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yep.
so
I don't know
I
what
mean,
happened though.
your best bet would be like if you're able to get the original S19 SD card flashing firmware,
Mhm.
and then you just pull that board out of the machine and then flash it that way. I don't know if it's possible or if it has to be plugged in. If it has to be plugged in, just unplug the data cables from the hash boards so you're not waking up the hash boards. And
Right.
then power the machine on like that, and then you're basically force recovering. That'd be your best bet for attempting, but you just have to you can get it from Bitmain, just get their original flashing firmware.
Like the stock firmware.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
flash
saved it earlier.
Yeah, and then just try to see if you can reflash that way, but unplug the hash boards when you're doing this.
Okay. Yeah, because I don't know what happened.
You probably tried. Yeah, you might have interrupted it. Now it's just like doesn't know how to boot anymore because it's like it's all corrupted.
I don't think so, Technian. They're on the Xilinx boards.
Yeah, no JTAG hookups, nothing cool like that on those boards.
Yeah,
Some of the early
early
day ones of those Beagle style boards,
Mm-hmm.
they were a little bit cooler, but apparently not anymore.
I've heard like the Beagle boards were good. Like they're good when they're good.
Yep.
But no, they're not when they're not. No, clearly. I've heard of them having issues. Like they just kind of like randomly just
they get corrupted. Yeah.
For like no reason.
Yep. They don't
like they're really cheap to replace.
Well, they don't. Yeah, they don't like to be
turned. Ones to replace.
Yeah, they don't like to be turned on and off. Something about turning those suckers off. It's like, oh,
it's annoying.
Yeah.
I've been fighting it all day. I've been trying to get stuff done. I've been fighting it all day today. I've been fighting it like periodically for the past like 2 days.
Either you can do a forced recovery on this thing. If not, you're at least in there deep enough to be able to pull the board out.
Yeah.
So I mean, because you don't have to put it back together until you confirm.
Aww.
Did you just lose sound?
Huh?
Did you lose sound or something?
I did for a second, yeah. It was telling me my battery's low. I only have 10% left. But then it like went quiet and I was like, no.
Don't do that. Don't leave me.
Yeah. It's a bummer. Been beating my head against it for days.
Yeah. I mean, you're either in it for a forced reflash on there. If that works, cool. We know what you did. You know, you did. It was rewriting and you didn't let it finish. If this doesn't work, then you just had the Beagle board death.
I don't know. It's possible. You guys need rack parts? Yeah, I still need rack parts, Tech Man. Bro.
Was that the sensual eye flick?
I'll even do the hair flip.
Mine's longer.
Yeah, I got
But it's
the
not tech Shinji, dude. We are not tech Shinji hair beautiful, dude.
what's up, Cedric? I know, yeah, we'll do. I got like this close to cutting the other day. It's just on my nerves.
Oh,
I got tired of having it up in a ponytail, so I had just left it down, and then it was just like in the way, just because it's like
oh
long
yeah,
at
oh
this
yeah.
point.
You
Like it
see,
goes
that's why
down
I've
to
got
like
like I
almost my
have
butt
3 hair
at this
ties
point.
in my hair.
Yeah, mine's almost down to my butt at this point. If I like let it lay out, like it's pretty long. I got close though. It almost happened. It didn't though. We got close though. We had a strong talking words.
One more bad hair day. Gone.
I was like, I don't have to put up with this. I can just cut this shit off. I
Drop it
can
like a
show
towel.
you.
Like cut the hair, and then you have to shave the face.
No, it's not happening.
Then you can't cut the hair.
I'll probably like trim it up a little bit, you know, like get it nice and neat looking. I'm due to go back to the barber to get it like trimmed up for sure.
Like, where's your barber at? I'm gonna pay him some Bitcoin to shave it.
Oh, no, yeah, I'm not shaving it. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I gotta share this in Discord. Mainly they gotta. This is cool.
I wonder how much time fucking Sam Pinkman-Fried's gonna get now. That is gonna be hilarious.
115 years is what he's like set to get.
Yeah.
115 years for 7 accounts.
Well, I mean, the lawyers.
We
are
were
still
talking
gonna
about it
fight
this morning, and I doubt he'll serve half of it.
Oh yeah, he'll get out on good behavior.
Either he'll serve around
always
half, or he'll get Epsteined. You know what I mean? Again, it's like.
Well, you got Ross Albright. I mean, he's gonna sit in prison and rot.
Yeah, see, but he didn't like willingly and knowingly steal a shit ton of money from a bunch of people.
No. Government just blamed him for the assassins being orchestrated on his website because he didn't put a filter on it.
Correct. You know, not the same thing. You know.
But you have
still crypto,
the second,
but not the same thing.
But people haven't realized he has to go in for his the hearing for his sentencing.
Yeah, so it's in March.
There's still plenty of time for argument on this.
Yeah.
But that being said,
to be honest, it's kind of stupid because he gets sentenced 115 years, still has to go to trial again in March of next year before he goes to jail.
Well, they're going to be setting up for how many years he's actually going to have to serve. And his lawyers are thinking that it's going to be a
Say.
maximum of 20 years.
Oh, what a dog. What a dog.
His lawyers stated that they think he's only going to serve a maximum of 20 years. He's the second largest Democratic donor.
Nicely. Yeah, Gunny, that was cool, huh? That was great. I thought it was pretty freaking cool. I'll send it to you, man. I don't want to share it on social medias, but that's pretty cool. That was pretty cool, man. I do say so myself.
Oh, that's actually kind of common. That's been popping up all over the place.
I've seen it
a
quite
lot of
often.
people.
Yeah, I've seen it quite often.
It's a perfect way to get airflow, keep your air warm, and keep the humidity low. If you guys need climate control for your plants, and think of an ASIC miner.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Bit gardener. Oh gosh. I dig it. I'm following that guy.
There's a whole bunch of people that have that setup
Bitcoin
similar.
And a tree hugging hippie. I love it. Bitcoin loving, tree hugging hippie. Good stuff. Wish I would share like. You're in the no spot in the Discord. You'll see it.
What's your thoughts on the whole Polaris and Vega being sunsetted in Linux?
Great. I'm just ready to see like Intel working like flawlessly in Linux.
Well, the way I kind of
it's close. It's really close.
Polaris and Vega no longer having support in Linux. Is that the death of mining with those cards?
It's not that they don't have support. It's just not like native support. You know what I mean? You got to download the pro drivers, which most people do anyway. Like in Linux, like most people aren't downloading the basic drivers.
Right. And I get
if they're running any kind of AMD card, just normally. But I don't think it doesn't really affect much.
Point to a point.
Or they're using ROCm drivers, which are also open source drivers, which most use ROCm drivers. HiveOS uses ROCm drivers.
Right.
If applicable, like applicable. Because not every motherboard supports that, because it requires Gen 3 or higher.
And it has to be plugged directly into the board for it to really be activated.
I mean, just Gen 3 is native. So like most time risers now, you're good. Most risers now, you're fine.
Well, no, I'm saying if you want the full capabilities of what the ROCm, I always fuck up the
You're
word.
all right. You're all right on like newer drivers or like newer risers, like newer ones. Don't like not like
the
Gen
ones
1,
we
Gen
started
2s,
off with. You know, the Ubik version 6s, the blue ones.
Yeah, no, not those. You need like newer. Like, you need newer stuff. But yeah, you're fine nowadays. But your slots have to support it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's the main thing. Your riser may, but your board may not.
So if you
That's
got
kind of
the
where,
H110 mining BTC Pro board, probably not.
yeah. Which means you're probably just running AMD Pro drivers, which is perfectly fine. It can't mine, that's not worthy. No, if it can't hash, it belongs in the trash. That is the statement of today. I haven't got to say this statement in a long time, but I saw that article and I was like, yeah, well, can't hash. It's time to go in the trash. Yeah, it's wild.
And you see the e-waste coming, you're like, oh man.
Open the floodgates. That's too damn bad. Open it anyway. Caspa hit all-time high, another all-time high today. It's 6 cents. Pretty freaking wild, man.
And now
Pretty
people are
freaking
thinking that,
wild.
oh, look, this is so foolish. You know, it's like,
15 cents. Here we go.
guys, can we
I don't
take a
think it'll hit 15
pause and
cents anytime soon.
and look at that chart for a moment and go, it's been pretty much trending upwards. It's due for a pullback. I'm sorry to be the buster of bubbles. The Caspa community needs to realize they are in bubble territory right now. Where they're truly overbought right now.
This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's okay, guys.
I know. The Bitcoin guy that knows how to read charts is 100% wrong when it comes to charts. I happen to glance. I happen to glance at that. Not at that. Like maybe an hour and a half ago, I happened to glance at it.
Right on.
And I'm like, bro, this is bubble territory. This is over. This looks like it's slow. Like if you look at the buy orders, it's actually starting to slow down just a little bit. Which, if that carries out momentum, we're gonna watch it roll over from here. Where it'll drop down to, hard to say, you know, but it needs a healthy pullback. If anybody thinks it's gonna continue any higher, if it goes parabolic from here, the other side is the edge of the mountain.
Yeah, but I can't even mine Caspa anymore. Yeah, lots of ASICs. Too many ASICs in my opinion. Usually, if I have anybody asks me if they should buy Caspa ASICs, my answer is usually don't. I've had a few people ask me. They ask, and I usually tell them not to, and it's just mainly because there's too many ASICs on
but
on the network.
For 9.4
and they keep releasing
terahash at 3,500 watts, you can be making $109 a day at 12 cents a kilowatt hour.
Yeah, but they just keep releasing new and new, like more new and new hardware, like so fast. Like I have never seen them release this many, like this much hardware so fast.
Ice River is right behind them.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like the amount that are like basics that keep getting released.
And then you get the Bitmain S21 terahash. I mean the 335 terahash hydro unit. Oh man, about $10 a day.
Bro, I was just excited. If you go to Altertech's website, you can actually buy a S19K Pro. The new model is they have a 115 terahash model instead of 120, and it's $1,500. Cheapest one out there, still works with the Epic board, so you can still achieve like 20 joules per terahash efficiency, which is like fantastic for like $1,500. And you'll get we're saying like what about 90 terahash you can get for just under 2,000 watts. Like, stupid. That's stupid efficient for $1,500. Like, it's almost a no-brainer.
Right.
Like, quite literally.
Like it's almost like it's pretty much with the GPU market though. It's almost like it's just the enthusiasts that are really left. The people who just love the GPU mining aspect.
If y'all do go to Altair Tech, you can use the code CryptoMiguel, and you get 5% off of your Epic board. If you're getting like an S19, get the Epic board. And then you can use my code because it only works on like the parts and accessories. So like the Epic board includes that. So you can get it for like $155, I think it is. 150 before any kind of shipping. Which is literally the cheapest you can get one. Like you can't get it any cheaper anywhere else. So just doing y'all a solid. You know what I mean? Just doing y'all a solid. I do make a little bit off of it. It's like 1% of that, but it doesn't up y'all's stuff at all. It just gives me 1%. And I appreciate it. But still, the best deal y'all can get out there for an Epic board. It do be facts. Because I was looking at getting a K Pro. But with the new one coming out, I think that's the one I'll get. That one's even cheaper. It's $200 cheaper for 5 less terahash. with the Epic board in there, that 5 less terahash isn't even gonna matter. And then that'll be null and void. The efficiency will be just the same. But it's gonna be the way I go for that, that's for sure. Now I gotta fix the J Pro because it's being the J Pro, I guess. I don't know.
Yep. So yeah, you're just gonna have to see if you can force it, or you're replacing it. One of the two.
Well, we already have an Epic board for it, so if I'm just gonna try the Epic board first, just to make sure that everything's like okay. Like that's like my main
it could be
focus.
the power supply not wanting to turn on. But if you're getting lights on the control board.
Yeah, the control board has lights. All the fans spin. Like even power supply fans are spinning.
Okay, see, that tells me that it's just failing and boot up.
Yeah, like the Ethernet lights are on, like both of them, and they're like flashing, like it's like trying to like communicate, but like nothing happens. I even let it sit there for like an hour like that. Nothing ever happened, ever.
And whenever you try to call up its IP address, nothing, right?
Yeah, nothing happens.
Wow, yeah.
Even when you press like even when you like turn it off for a little bit, and like turn it on, and then between the 2 and 10 minute, you can like factory reset it. Like nothing happens. Like it doesn't even turn off. Like it just, acts like you're never pressing the button. So I don't know.
Wow. Fun.
Yep. I fudged up.
Just a
Fudged
little.
up real good. I guess, I don't know. I follow the instructions.
Remember, ASICs don't like that to be turned off.
I don't know. I follow the instructions. I follow the written instructions. The video instructions were different. Maybe I should have followed the video instructions first.
Yeah, sometimes that's usually the, hey, this is how we need to do it. So we're
Maybe
gonna
it
show
was.
everybody.
Maybe it was newer. Maybe the video had been newer than the written instructions.
Could be.
Oh well. Too late.
Oops.
It's too late to apologize.
Things were done.
Too late.
Decisions were made.
Yeah. Like we're waiting on some changing on them to go live. Currently, they're still waiting to go live. So, if you guys have any comments or questions, this would be your moment in time. Hey, you rock. No, do not put that soap pop song in my head. I'm sorry. It's too late. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. Hardy, hard.
I wonder how efficient it is going to be with the What's Miner M60 on its low power mode too.
I think it was 19 joules per terahash.
That's that's in normal mode.
Was it?
Because
Coin has one, so I don't. He hasn't made a video about it yet, though. But I know he has one. He posted a picture of it.
Yeah, because it's 19 joules per gigahash at 186 terahash. Which that's in its full power. Not high power mode, but it's normal, I mean.
Did 186?
Yeah, 186 plus or minus 5%.
It's like what, 3,500 watts?
Give or take, yeah. Yeah, the what's miners are like battle tanks, but they're just a little less.
It's weird that it's still like 19 joules per terahash for 3,500 watts. It's okay. It's not like
right.
You know what I mean? But it's not like
they're the battle.
I'm sure
tanks.
it'll still be like.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, just like mine are, just wailing away.
Water cooling.
Like my mailbox is across the street.
Ideas.
My mailbox is across the street, and you can hear the two What's Miners from the mailbox.
Oh, I believe it.
I would love to get that immersion set up. Go into quiet mode.
That's fine.
And PayPal now faces SEC's action because of their stablecoin offering.
I tagged you in something in Discord, Techman. There's your furnace idea. Or your
Did you
thing.
tag me?
No. I said Techman, not you.
Oh.
Yeah. Ugh. Mm-hmm. All right, they're talking about the Logitech, so we're gonna shoot y'all over there, guys. That way y'all can listen to what happened. Got 2 chips on it.
All right.
Let's see them FAs in chat before we go anywhere. Not going anywhere till I see some FAs in the chat.
Come on, guys. We need FAs. For sure, Cedric. All right, we got those FAs in the Chizzy chat. Thank y'all for being here. All that good stuff. We've got the redirect all set up. Push you on over there when you hop in. Definitely hashtag DCA raid. This way they know where you're coming from. Yo. Got anything else before we sign up out of here?
Nope.
Right. So with that being said, smash that lizardy like button, subscribe, hit the bell notification, all that good stuff. Thank y'all for being here. Peace out. Stay savage. And of course, we'll see you on the next one. Yo.
Yo.